Hey guys, what's up? January 22nd, 2025, day 22. Still doing no sugar. It's been a bit difficult. I just stick to the regiment of basically avoiding anything that, basically buying anything that has sugar in it. I can't, if it's gonna have any kind of sugars in it, I'm gonna have to make it myself. And I usually make it out of stuff like, I made some homemade granola out of maple syrup. It's just as easy as mixing nuts together with maple syrup and baking it for 15 minutes. And it was absolutely fantastic. I really needed that. It was something that I consider to be any kind of a naturally derived sugar, maple syrup, agave, honey. And people sometimes mistake carbohydrates and complex carbohydrates like breads with sugars. They technically are, they're just a different chemical structure of sugar. The complex carbohydrates, things like cellulose. Cellulose is just another form of sugar. It's indigestible, it just passes through us in the form of fiber. Most trees are made out of sugar, pure sugar. It's in more things than you could ever imagine. So there's, in truth, no way of fully avoiding sugars. It's more like sticking to my plan of not eating what are easily definable as empty calories, just anything. It's just no candies, no cookies, no cake, no ice cream, no visible sugar of any kind, and then no added sugar, no high fructose corn syrup. Sugar substitutes start to make things very complex. No aspartame, no sucralose. It's when you look into them, there's alcohol sugars and there's deoxy sugars. There's an entire plethora of them that once you start to go down the rabbit hole, because I discussed this with my colleagues at work in the lab. We actually have gone over the different sugars and even had this discussion about how extremely hard it is to avoid any kind. So that subject alone, I'm just working on making my own kind of sweets. They're just much more organically derived and much healthier. My God. So I feel a lot better. It's just difficult as you go through life trying to avoid everything that does have it in it. And even when it comes to me saying I there's no added sugar, I don't mean to have any kind of compromises, but I still allow them. I think in the first video I ever made, I said I was still going to drink kombuchas. They're less than 10 grams of sugar. There's also, I try to allow for things to still have less than 10 grams of sugar, but I don't want to make too many compromises. I still allow it in a certain type of oat milk that I put in my morning coffee, but I really think that's enough on that. My workout or my exercise goals are still straightforward. 22 days straight. I've never done anything like this. I've never done that with that kind of consistency, where I was actually laying in bed at like 9 o'clock at night once, and I was like, no, I have to get up and do this. So, but it does. It makes you feel better. It always does. And by the time I'm doing it, I never mind. I got up and did it because I knew I'd feel like shit if I didn't. That's really where it comes from. We're really getting to the height of cold weather, and I do not deal with the cold well, and I'm getting ready to go out for a run. I just did light workout, upper body, and my school goals. I am moving those forward. Those are consistently worked on, because I just went in for a second interview at the school that I'm applying to. It went excellent. Oh man, I think I already discussed it, but I'm excited. Getting other parts of the application together. So you get tired, but you stick to your goals and you try to work on them every day. And lo and behold, you get better. It doesn't get easier, you get better.